What it is, what it do, y'all. Let's get into some things. As y'all can see, we got food, we got pot pies, we got I got a sandwich, some French fries, we got little nuggies.
I decided to get the ghost pepper wings because I wanted to try and see what they hit about. We just want to talk about what to expect in your 20s, and we want to share a couple things with y'all.
Number one, I just need to put this out there because I feel like it's like a misconception, especially like for our generation, like Gen Z, because we are Gen Z, whether we like it or not, but you gonna feel lost. Like, you're not gonna have everything together. You're not finna have a 6-figure salary. You're not finna be a billionaire. I'm not saying that these things are impossible, but when you first get in your 20s, the 20s is really about finding yourself and figuring out who you are. You know, like, me starting, like, I'm 22, if y'all didn't know, but I'm still like trying to figure out who I am as a person and what I want to do and how I want to do the things that I do know what I want to do, but it's just figuring out who I am and figuring out, you know, how to move and navigate through the world as an now adult, because, you know, you had your parents guiding you along, telling you what not to do. You can do this, you can't do that. But now it's like you really on your own for real. So
when you in your 20s, you're gonna see a lot of your peers and a lot of your friends. Some of them gonna be having babies. Some of them gonna be getting married. Some of them gonna be going on trips every weekend. Every week, gonna seem like they don't got no job. You gonna see some of them buying houses, buying cars. All you need to do is focus on yourself. And in your 20s, it's not hard to focus on yourself, but when you see everybody else doing certain things, it's kind of hard to like navigate between, am I supposed to be doing that?
It's hard to be an individual. What's she trying to say?
I don't think it's hard to be an individual because I'm an individual.
But I'm saying it's hard to be an individual. Like, it's so easy to say, you know what? I'm gonna do what everybody else doing. Everybody else having babies, I'm gonna have some babies. Everybody else get married, I'm gonna get married. Everybody else settling down, I'm gonna settle down. That moves me to the next topic, like, be yourself. You gotta be true to who you are. Like, you can't change for nobody. If you are a specific way, don't let nobody make you feel bad for who you are as a person. If you don't want to have babies, don't let nobody make you feel bad because you don't want to have babies. If you don't want to settle down, go ahead, go be a hoe. Ain't nobody judging you. And if they is, who cares? It's your life. It's your life. And I feel like a lot of people forget that. Like, I'm kind of like, you know, teetering on two different conversations, but it's your life. You got to do what makes you happy, because at the end of the day, you're going to wake up to your life in 20 to 40 years, and you're going to wake up and like, man, did I do everything I wanted to do? You feel me? So if you want to be a hoe, go hoe around. It don't matter. If you want to get married and settle down, then you do you. You found love. I'm happy for you. Do what's best for you. And that's what I'm figuring out, because now you got parents over you, got friends over you, got siblings, you got all pressure coming from everywhere. Be who you are. That's all we all can be. Just be ourselves. We are all individual and unique, you know, in our individualism. So just be individual and be yourself. It's harder, it's easier said than done. Especially with social media. It's so easy to become everybody else. Everybody doing this trend, okay, you gonna do the trend. You know, there's nothing wrong with doing trends, but, you know, be yourself.
I want to touch on how social media can affect people that are in their 20s and young adults. I feel like social media can play a big part, and it can impact somebody's 20s negatively or positively, because individuality, I feel like a lot of people right now, they don't want to admit it, but everybody doing the same thing. Everybody is literally doing the same thing. It's literally like copy paste. You see somebody doing this, then now you want to do it. You don't even know that you're doing what you seen them do, but you're doing it. So I feel like that's a big part that plays in being in your 20s, is being yourself. Learn who you are. It don't matter about what's trending, what this person doing. Do what you want to do.
One thing that I want y'all to know is, like, stop caring what people think. If you want to dance on TikTok, dance on TikTok. Mm-hmm. Stop caring what people think. Because my whole thing was, I did not want to go on TikTok. I did not want to do YouTube. I did not want to do none of that, because I feel like all my, you know, old friends from high school, or people I know, or even family, like, they're going to be looking at me, judging me, thinking I'm cringy. But at the end of the day, it don't matter. Like, stop caring about what people think about you. And I want y'all to know that I'm not perfect. We're not perfect. The stuff that we telling y'all, we still working on and working through. Your dreams require sacrifice. they require sacrifice. If you have a dream in life, like for instance, my dream is to become a huge musician in life, is to become a musician. And in order to do that, I have to stop caring what people think about me. I have to do what fits for what I want to be as an artist, and not care what nobody got to say. And it requires a lot of sacrifice. It requires late nights. It requires, being up when nobody else up. It requires studying. It requires just hard work, man. I'm trying to tell you, it requires hard work and consistency. That's one thing I'm really learning with dreams, is if you consistent and you stick to a schedule and you do it every single day, you're bound to achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve. You bound to achieve success.
One thing about it is, everybody gonna be hating on you until they not. Point blank period. Mm-hmm. Everybody in the beginning, they gonna be like, oh, look at such and such. They cringy. They think that they gonna pop off. Blah 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 blah.
Until you pop off.
Boom, you pop off, and now they up your butt crack. Right. Now they want to be asking you questions and how you do this and how you do that. But what's
not even that? They telling stories about how they knew you in high school. Like, yeah, we was friends. You didn't even support me. Like, what you talking about? You thought I was cringy, and when you thought I was, making, corny songs or whatever the case may be, or whatever you're dreaming, you didn't support me. You feel me? So it's just like, do what make you happy, and keep going back to do what make you happy, because people going to talk that talk, but they not about that walk. That's how you separate successful people from people that's just regular. And ain't nothing wrong with being regular if you want to be regular. Some people like working a 9 to 5. Some people like you conforming to what society feel like is best for you. But for me, I want to be the best version of me I can be. So I'm going after my dreams. I'm going after everything that I want, because I'm not no regular. You need to learn how to love yourself. Through social media, it's so many different filters. It's just so much fake stuff. It's so much fake stuff that we strip away what's really real. Nowadays, you don't know what's real and what's fake at this point. You got girls with BBLs, big, I ain't even gonna say the word, but big kahunas. You got dudes with lace fronts now. Nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with it. But the point that I'm trying to make is, stop comparing yourself to everybody that you see on social media, because it's going to make your confidence level go down. Seeing myself really like using social media to validate my handsomeness or how good I look or whatever the case may be, because, oh, this dude got a 6-pack. I don't got a 6-pack, so I don't look good. Or this dude got curly hair. I don't got curly hair. I ain't cute or I ain't handsome. This dude 7 feet. I'm not 7 feet, so I ain't handsome. You feel me? Stop comparing yourself to everybody else. You are unique within yourself, and you look good. Don't let nobody ever tell you don't look good. You got to find, you got to really look within and say, you know what? And look in that mirror and say, you know what? You are beautiful. You are handsome. That go for women and men.
Wherever age you may be, a lot of people try to make it seem like, oh, in order for you to be successful, you got to get a degree, you got to go to college. First and foremost, that's a lie. Especially when you're in your 20s. Specifically with me, I didn't go to college. I mean, I'm in college right now, but I've been out of high school for 3 years. And I ain't been in school. And I got a whole full-time job. And I basically got a career. And guess what? I don't got no degree. Ain't nothing wrong with doing something other than going to school, because that's not the end-all be-all. You don't have to go to school to be successful. You don't have to get a degree to make $1 million. You don't have to do that. All you really got to do is show up, find out what you're good at, and apply it to whatever you want to do. And boom, you'll figure it out.
Basically, what I would say is have a plan. Like, I'm not saying have a plan that you're going to stick to, because I feel like as you get older, you're always evolving. I was in college from the start. I've been in college, this is my 4th year, so I'm graduating this year. But I can say that college wasn't for me. I feel like college is very subjective to the individual. It may be for you, it may not be for you. Don't let nobody else tell you what you should or shouldn't do. I feel like everybody should try to experience college, but if it ain't for you, drop out and do something else. But that's the reason why I said have a plan, because if you know what you want to do, then you should know if college is for you or not. If you want to be a hairstylist, then baby, you don't need to go to college. You need to go get some certificates or something. If you want to be, a doctor, okay, sir, you have to go to college. It's no way around that. You're not gonna get no certificates and think you finna be operating on somebody's body. They gonna look at you like you crazy. Or a lawyer, like, you ain't gonna be in nobody judge, in front of no judge, and you got certificates, sir. You need to go and get a degree. But if you want to do social media, you want to do anything online, you don't really need to go to school for that. And that takes me to the next thing. When you in your 20s, learn skills. Learn high skills that are very, very high in demand. Learn a skill.
It's very important to learn a skill, because you fresh out of high school, you ain't gonna have 45 years of experience for no job.
And that's what they're gonna want too.
What you gonna do is on your resume, you're gonna put your hard skills and your soft skills, and then based on whatever your skill set is, they may or may not pick you. But having skills is very important. You can get $1 million job just by knowing how to do whatever it is, because 9 times out of 10, that person that got that degree, they don't know what they doing. They ain't never been in the field. They been sitting in front of a computer all day, in front of a desk, sitting in somebody's classroom. So who even knows if they know what they doing? Yeah, they know the technical, legal side of it, but they ain't really in the field. They don't really know what they finna do. And I ain't saying everybody, but I'm saying most people, 9 times out of 10, they don't know what they're gonna be doing.
The next thing I want to say is that I don't feel like a lot of people talk about is you need to embrace your failure. Embrace the failure. Embrace falling. Because when you fall, when you fail, you learn so much from that failure. So that the next time that hurdle or that roadblock coming your path, you already know that you gotta jump over it.
It is okay to fail. One thing about it is you never really know until you try.
And don't give up. Never give up. Never give up on anything. If you want to do something, don't give up. Please don't give up. Like I said, I want to do music. I'm not going to give up. It's hard. It's going to be hard some days. Some days, I don't get not one person listen to my song. And I'll be ready to say, you know what? Forget it. I quit. I'm not making no money. I'm not getting no streams. I don't got no fans. Nobody's messing with me. But I say, you know what? This is what I love. So it don't matter. The streams, the fans, none of that matter. That's going to come as long as I stay consistent and I don't give up. Because sometimes you never know. You never know. It could be that one time. All it takes is one yes. All it takes is one time. That one time when you give up, how you know if tomorrow that could have been your big break? You don't know that. So that's why you never give up. So never give up on anything, your dreams, your aspirations, and don't let nobody ever tell you that you can't do something. You can do whatever you put your mind to.
Tell you something. The same person that's sitting up there doubting you, saying, oh, they can't do this, they can't do that, but as soon as you do it, now they looking down. They want fake congratulate you. So just do whatever you want to do.
Say it with me. Do what makes you happy.
Do whatever you want to do. Do what makes you happy.
Do what makes you happy. That's what really this is all about. Your 20s is about doing what makes you happy. If you want to travel, travel. If you want to eat. You want to work out, you want to be a gym rat, do that. You want to be a hoe, be a hoe. If you want to go to school. If you want to do hair. Don't let nobody, you do what you want to do what make you happy. And I feel like that's what really concludes this whole thing.
Yep.
Happiness.
Yep.
I want you to wake up 40 years from now and be happy and be content with everything that you did in your life, because you said, you know what, I took risks, I failed, I learned from all my failures, but I never not did anything. I don't ever want you to wake up and feel like, man, I wish I could have did this, I should have did this, I would have did this. No, don't live your life in regret. Do it now so you don't have to regret it later. That concludes the video. We love y'all. We hope y'all stick around, hit that subscribe button, like, follow, comment. Tell me down in the comments, what's the piece of advice that we gave you that you felt was most valuable for you? And also tell me in the comments what you struggle with the most. We all struggle. We all have things that we struggle with. It's okay. Just put it down in the comments, and we're gonna reply, and we're gonna send some love your way.
Peace.